At Lowe's, we believe that updating your home doesn't have to take a ton of time or money.
It looks so good.
Give us one weekend, we'll give you 5 projects.
Whoa.
And you'll have a completely transformed space by Monday.
Stop it right now.
This is The Weekender. This weekend, I am helping a busy family of 4 with a kitchen makeover. And honestly, I should probably call it more of a kitchen refresh because the bones of this kitchen are so good, they just need some help with style and function. I am excited to tackle this space this weekend.
Yes, this is the crazy kitchen that we call home.
Wait, why is it crazy? Chaos of life?
Chaos of life. We have 2 daughters. They are 13 and 16. Homework's done here, getting ready for the day. It all happens sort of in this space. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Rich, and we're so ready for Lowe's and The Weekender to help us tackle our kitchen this weekend.
The kitchen really is the hub of our house. We need help with functionality and organization and a better flow.
So how long have you guys been in this house?
So we moved in 2020.
And have you done much to the house, or?
I would say the biggest project that we did was putting floors in.
These floors are gorgeous. We don't need to touch them. So kind of tell me what's working, what's not working in here.
The design aspect and the color, it feels very orange.
This cabinet color was really popular like 20 years ago.
Exactly.
And it definitely gives almost like an orange reflection coming out.
Yes.
The backsplash is not working for us. It just seems very outdated and not our style.
It's almost giving bathroom vibes to me.
Yes.
Right? Like the square tile of a bathroom.
Totally.
Talk to me a bit about this area here. So you obviously have a dog.
Yes. Yes, his name is Marlowe.
Marlowe.
He's an Australian cattle dog. This just ends up being where there wasn't intentional, right? It was just kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, probably don't want to see it in here.
I think we can creatively come up with a solution that still feeds Marlowe, but maybe isn't quite so in your face in the kitchen.
Exactly, that would be awesome.
Right now, this space is very neutral. Like there's not one style kind of coming through. But tell me, like, how would you describe your personal style?
I think our style is more classic, transitional, not really leaning very modern or very farmhouse.
Right now with the dark countertops, the dark floor, the orange cabinets, there's still a lot competing in here, even with like the black appliances.
Yes.
I think we can soften it up and it will feel a little more like cozy family. Let's talk a little bit about this kind of nook space. It's an awesome like added feature, but it isn't screaming super functional to me because you're a family of 4 and there's only 2 chairs.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And ideally, we'd actually like to get rid of these stools and have that as the eating area because there actually isn't an overhang.
No,
here, right?
there's no, okay, I'm seeing this. There's
Yes.
literally no overhang.
Correct.
So to sit here doesn't,
No.
like you'd have to sit sideways.
Right, right.
Yeah. We need help, Monica.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited about how much we're gonna transform this kitchen this weekend. It's gonna be creative, it's gonna be budget friendly, and I think it's gonna look completely different. As part of our loadout, we're gonna bring everything out of this kitchen, and we're also gonna remove all the kitchen cabinet doors and the drawers as well. We're gonna take these out with us outside for our first project.
Ooh, exciting.
I have some really great budget-friendly, kind of beginner DIY projects planned for the weekend, as well as some custom builds. And the combination of kind of working with what we have and building some things from scratch are gonna completely transform this kitchen this weekend. Our 5 main projects are painting the cabinets, a soffit facelift, a new tile backsplash, a custom banquet build, and my secret project, a DIY hidden dog feeding station. Final part of the kitchen loadout is gonna be our little bit of demo that we're doing. It's the only demo all weekend.
Okay.
We're gonna take down the backsplash.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Tile's coming out, but we are definitely gonna have some patchwork to do. If you're doing demo and you come across something like this where your tile is attached and it's creating holes, don't panic. It's actually really simple to just cut out the drywall, replace it with a new piece, and then you have a fresh surface to work off. First, we took the cabinets down, and now we're gonna prep them to paint.
Okay.
Are you very happy to see this go?
I really am. As long as we're not painting them orange again, I'm happy.
I would say that the lines of the cabinet are perfectly contemporary. They totally fit with a transitional style. The prep work that we do before painting the cabinet doors is going to give us that factory finish.
Awesome.
All right? So here's the process. When you're painting cabinets, you can only do the front side if it's laying flat. So the best way to do it is to hang them when you're painting them. We can just go like that. We can spray the front, we can spray the back. The little trick here, it's so inexpensive and easy, is that we have a 2x4. And we have eye hooks, which are like a full circle, these little cup hooks, and they just go right on. So here's what I've been doing. I'll let you help me with this last one. I just marked my 10 inches because that's how far apart they are there. And then I'm just using little tiny skinny drill bit, pre-drilled just a bit so that this goes in easily without cracking. Okay. Let me just screw it in just enough that it's tight. Where we're doing this is almost invisible, so honestly, you're never even gonna know the holes are there, but if it drives you crazy, you can also quickly putty it and then touch up the edges. So now, perfect and ready to go. But before we get to the point of hanging them, I do wanna sand a little bit. We're gonna sand just a bit to rough up this really smooth surface. Then we're gonna use a bonding primer. My little trick for getting all the dust out of the creases is to actually use a paintbrush. I feel like if I stand it up and then just kind of brush in the corners with a dry brush, that gets it all out because it kind of gets trapped in there. So now this is our primer. So the biggest thing for this is we don't want to get too close because we don't want drips. So we want like a nice light coating. So what this will do is really grip and bond, and then our next layer of paint will stick to that. All right, these are dry. We've given them the 30 minutes. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Are you excited?
I am.
I hope you like it. Ready?
Yes! Oh, I was secretly hoping for blue.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I felt like blue was right for this kitchen. It's very opposite of the orange tone.
Yes.
And even though it's a deep, rich color, combined with the light colored walls, it's just gonna be really beautiful in there. This cabinet paint is oil enriched. So we talked about wanting that factory finish, wanting it to look super professional. This is the paint for that. Instead of rolling or brushing it on, we're gonna use a paint sprayer, and it's gonna give us a really pretty, nice finish.
Oh my God, this looks amazing.
You liking it?
I love it.
Is it easier or harder than you thought?
So much easier than I thought.
Orange cabinets, no more.
All gone.
We will hit this with a second coat of paint because we want it to be really, really durable for your family. Nice job with the demo. You and Matt got it all cleaned up.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you glad to see it gone?
Glad, couldn't wait.
So I was looking at the cabinets and thinking the only thing that's making them not feel as high-end as I want them to, that making them feel more builder grade, is the soffit.
Okay.
But we're not doing a massive demo in this kitchen. So there's a way to get creative to work with the soffit. So obviously, you know, the soffit has your electric in it, oftentimes HVAC, but I have a little trick that we're gonna do to make it look like the soffit is actually part of the cabinets built in.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is use wood molding, and we're gonna basically add a box of molding up at the top all along.
Okay.
And then paint that the same color as the cabinet.
All right.
Easy enough, right?
Yes, yes.
And it's gonna make a
it.
huge difference. So we'll make some measurements. We'll go out to the saw, cut all our pieces, and then just install it with a simple nail. I got this 1x3 wood. So one end of it we'll keep square for the wall. And then this end down here, we need to miter. So for that, we're gonna go to 22.5, which most saws even have that marked off. And then we're gonna cut it up on its side for that to get the angle so that the two pieces just meet. So we want our square side to be over there because it'll butt up, and we want the angled side over here. What do you think?
I think it looks great.
I mean, it's it's like 6 pieces of wood or 2 lengths, and it looks like cabinetry.
Small investment for, yep.
And then it will all get painted the same color as the cabinet.
All right, awesome.
Awesome. All right, a couple more pieces, and I think we're doing good.
All right,
I love this project.
Yes.
Final project that you and I have to tackle today is going to be tiling the backsplash. And I'm excited to show you the new tile. So let me show you what I have and then I'll kind of tell you what I'm thinking, okay? Close your eyes. Okay, open your eyes.
Ooh, I like it.
There's a bunch of ways we could install this. So we could totally do some sort of a traditional subway pattern, which would be something like this. Or we could straight stack it. So with a straight stack, kind of go like this, all right? To me, that feels closer to what we want, but maybe a little too modern. I actually wanna make this area here seem bigger than it is. So we're gonna turn the tile and we are going to install it vertically like this.
Cool.
Okay. I think the color gives it kind of a timeless, older fashioned feel, the texture on here, but the straight stack makes it feel just a little bit more contemporary and it's gonna make this smaller area seem a little taller.
Very cool.
This is our mastic here, okay? And that's basically, think of it as like our icing. We're gonna basically coat the wall in a little area here, and that's what's gonna be the glue that holds our tile on. Doesn't have to look perfect, like the lines don't matter. They're just there to help create grooves and let the tile have somewhere to rest in. So to keep our straight stack pattern looking really neat and tidy, these are our spacers. So we can pop these in between and it'll ensure that we're staying pretty straight there. What I like about this tile, it almost feels handmade. See how the edge, it has a little bit of like inconsistency to it. That's intentional. It's a good idea to pull tile from various boxes and mix them in together because it can have color variation. I feel like you look very professional. Look at all your spacers. Look at how it is. Do you feel like it's easier than you expected?
Super easy.
How are you liking the look of it? Happy with it?
I think it looks great. I think I agree with you. It makes your eye sort of like it elongates it as opposed to doing it the horizontal way.
We gotta get all the tile up tonight so it can dry, so that way tomorrow we can grout.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
I'll keep going with mastic. You wanna keep going with tile?
You got it.
Okay. It's the morning of day 2. I have Rich painting the walls for me a nice creamy neutral color. The previous walls were kind of stark and a little cool, so this warm color is gonna really work nicely with the cabinets. While he's painting, I'm headed off to Lowe's to pick up all new appliances. Gonna do some appliance shopping. There are so many appliance options on Lowes.com, but there's just something great about coming to the store. I love to be able to kind of look and feel and touch. It kind of gives me an idea of some of the new features, some of the functionality. There's so much new tech. I want it to be a great suite of appliances for a busy, active family. I think I found the one. So this GE range has a speed cooking setting. So we have air fry, there's a pizza setting, there's a reheat setting, and then it's super easy to clean in here because there's an easy wash tray. Okay, found an awesome GE dishwasher. I just love when a dishwasher has a third rack. Another feature that I really like about this is that it has dedicated silverware jets, specifically to wash that. And if you're not a DIYer that feels comfortable doing your own appliance installation, Lowe's gets it. They make installations so simple with independent local installers. I think they're gonna love this suite. I can't get over how far we've come since yesterday already.
This looks great.
Such a transformation already.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're not even done. This project is gonna focus on the peninsula and making it more functional from both sides. What we're gonna do is build a bench banquet here and then integrate that into a whole seating area.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yes.
that impressed you guys.
That's a great idea.
So we're gonna utilize what we have here with the peninsula as the back of the banquet, build a bench along here, then we'll add a table, some chairs, and now, honestly, your kitchen's gonna feel like almost twice as big because it's all gonna flow together. I did a quick sketch to show you guys what I'm thinking. This base area here is essentially just a big rectangle that we need to build. And I thought it would make sense to divide up the front and keep this open for storage. You guys were saying organization was an issue. And then I picked up some legs at Lowe's. I like the idea of a furniture piece being kind of lifted off the ground. It'll make it feel more like furniture and a little more custom. For the bulk of the build, we're just gonna use a nice finished plywood. For our build, we're gonna start with our large rectangle. That's basically the base. And the furniture maker's secret weapon, this is called a Craig jig. It creates pocket holes in wood, so basically we can attach pieces of wood without seeing visible screws. Last one. Pretty good, right?
Awesome, looks great.
Looks good. Now, before we put the back on, while we have it up here, we're gonna put the legs on. The legs, they come ready to be mounted. Into place. All right, and then let's just rest our comfort back on here, tuck that in. So it gives just a soft angle for us, just a little bit. The final part of our build for this is to case out with our finish molding, and that will really make a world of a difference. This piece looks so good, and I'm not just excited about how good it looks, I'm also really excited that now we're utilizing this space. Imagine a table here, some chairs. Now all of a sudden this has a purpose in your home.
Yes.
This is the moment though where Matt and I have a ton left to do today before we can reveal this, so hand it over. You guys are out of here. We will take it from here.
All right.
We'll let you know when you're ready for a reveal.
Awesome.
Right. I'm impressed though, guys. You did great with that. My final project is a fun organization project that's also gonna be super functional in a couple different ways. So when we first got here yesterday, Jackie and Rich's dog food and all the things for their dog were kind of just in the middle of the kitchen. So I came up with a solution that actually integrates their feeding station into a coffee station, which is gonna be over in this corner. I have built basically another rectangular box. I built this the exact same way that we built the banquet. It's just a smaller size rectangle. Same material, was able to use some scrap and then put legs on the bottom. This lower section here is gonna be for the feeding station. I wanted to make sure that we could tuck away the feeding station when it's not in use. So what I grabbed at Lowe's were some drawer tracks. So I put drawer tracks in here on either side and then created a little feeding station. The top of this here is plywood. I used Marlowe's bowls to make sure that they were gonna fit and basically just used a jigsaw to cut out my holes here. So that's part one, that's the base of my project. So I'm gonna put it over here in the corner where they had their coffee station. And I still wanted them to be able to have that. So what I did is I picked up a upper cabinet at Lowe's, and this is gonna serve as the next step. And basically we're gonna tier this on top, and I chose an upper because they're more shallow. So they're only 12 inches deep, which works really nicely here so that we only have a little bit of an overhang with the windows. Now in here, we're gonna have some added storage. So at Lowe's, I found this really pretty finished piece of teak wood. It's kind of like for a variety of different projects that I cut down to size that'll go right here. When all the various pieces are combined, from the feet to the feeding station to the cabinet to the wood top, we're at 42 inches, which is bar height and perfect for the coffee station. This one really simple project gives them a better pet feeding solution and a better coffee station solution. So that's a win-win. For the appliances, I went with an entire suite of GE stainless steel appliances. Got the fridge, got the dishwasher, the microwave, the range. I love the way the stainless steel looks with the new cabinets. But remember, even though I went with stainless steel, I still can bring in some gold. So I went with gold for the hardware. I really like mixing metals because I feel like it gives you a bit more flexibility in a space. You don't have to be tied into just one finish. I really like how these three are all working together. I am personally blown away by how different this kitchen looks in just a weekend. I think you guys are gonna love it. I think it's gonna work for your family so much better. And on the count of 3, you guys can open.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Wow. Jeez.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Oh my God.
We may be in
What
the wrong
is
house.
happening?
We may be in the wrong house, Monica. This is unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding
This is
me.
unbelievable.
Look at the backsplash.
This is amazing.
I put that tile up.
You did,
I put that
but
tile
I
with
destroyed
Monica's
the
help.
original.
Yeah.
Yes, you demoed
Destroyed
it.
what was there.
Oh my goodness gracious. The tile was amazing.
These came out great.
It really was an easy process to put on. Again, something that I was intimidated by, and I was like, oh, that's all I have to do?
Yeah. You had a neutral tile and we replaced it with a neutral tile, but it looks so different. And the long tile just makes this space seem larger. And the paint job?
I painted these
You
too.
did. You did.
I did such a good job, didn't I?
You did. I can't even remember the
No.
orange
No,
cabinets.
no, they're gone.
I don't
want
want
to
to remember.
them.
I don't
Oh my
want to
God.
remember.
If I didn't paint them myself, I would have thought that we installed brand new ones.
Yeah.
And not only like with the cabinets painted, but really just the simplest soffit project. I think
Yes.
it took us 30 minutes total. Looks
Probably,
so
yes.
different.
Completely different.
It just looks like you have cabinetry
Yes.
up there. And then all the new appliances. So I picked out a
That just
suite
ties.
from GE
Awesome.
that all go together.
So amazing.
So this area completely came out.
I didn't
now
even see
as I
this.
see it is just
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable. This is this blows my mind. I really would have never thought that it would have tied together like this.
The purposeless
100%.
peninsula now has a purpose.
Yes,
Yes,
it flows
yes.
so much better. There's a
And how this
cabinet over
came
there.
out.
There's a cabinet over there.
There we go.
It's
This is
more than
awesome.
just a
This is
cabinet.
awesome.
Oh my God! Oh my God, I didn't even see this. Oh, this is great.
And then open the cabinet. The dog food stores in there.
This cabinet is
This
great.
is perfect.
Isn't that
I would have
romantic?
never even-
Treats, any.
And you can close it too. So if you're having company over and
Yeah.
the dog's not around.
Oh, this is perfect.
That's insane. That's great.
This is a wonderful solution. Oh my
Isn't that
God.
great?
It just looks so amazing. Style-wise, I think it's perfect for
100%.
us. It fits us.
I mean, the color is amazing. I mean, everything just ties together so nicely. It gives you that perception of just like a total renovation.
It does, but it was more of a facelift.
Yes, correct.
Right? In a
Correct.
weekend.
Exactly.
You guys said this was such the hub of your home
Yes.
and like where everything happens. So hopefully it functions better, but then it also feels like a space you want to spend more time in.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I think it will.
So I think you guys like it.
I love
it's
it. I
incredible.
love it.
It's
I love
incredible.
it.
No,
love
that,
it.
oh man. Thank you.
You're
That's
so
all I can really
welcome.
say.
Thank
yeah.
you guys for helping.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing.
Well, that was a successful kitchen refresh in a weekend. I hope you guys loved it. I would love to know what your favorite part is, so leave me a comment and let me know. And as always, everything from this makeover came from Lowe's, and we'll put all the links in the description below for you. And before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss a single thing on the Lowe's YouTube channel. Thanks, friends.